have changed a few things. There's a little silver in my hair. The dress I wore when we first met would probably never fit me there. We've got bills beside the photographs, keys that never seem to stay. 1,000 ordinary mornings, and somehow I still want you the same. Then you walk across the room, and something in me turns brand new. Funny how the years can change a face, but they can't change the way I feel for you. It's the way you still look at me like I'm the only woman in the room. It's the way your hand finds mine before I even reach for you. After all the years we've carried, after everything we've seen, you still make my heart remember who I was at 17. We don't dance like we used to. Sometimes we laugh before the song. You step on my foot, I blame the music. Then you pull me closer and prove me wrong. There were days I wasn't easy. There were nights you weren't so kind. But every road that tried to separate us only taught our hearts a better way to find. No perfect story, no flawless years, just two people learning how to stay when life gets real. It's the way you still look at me like I'm the only woman in the room. It's the way your hand finds mine before I even reach for you. After all the years we've carried, after everything we've seen, you still make my heart remember who I was at 17. Maybe love is not the fireworks, maybe love is knowing where you are. It's your coffee on the counter, your coat beside mine in the car. It's knowing when I need an answer and when I only need your arms. It's growing old without growing distant. It's finding beauty in the ordinary parts. And every once in a while you look at me that way, and I swear the whole room disappears. It's the way you still look at me like the years have never come between. It's the way you say my name and make it sound like something new to me. After all the roads we've traveled, after every storm we've seen, you still make my heart remember who I was at 17. And You call me when the city settles, when the windows turn to gold. I know the street, I know the corner, I know the story we don't tell. You arrive without a question, I don't ask you where you've been. We leave the outside world behind us and become ourselves again. No photographs, no promises, no future written down. Just your heartbeat next to mine, while the whole world sleeps around us. Give me these borrowed hours, give me everyone you can. I don't need forever tonight, I just need your hand in my hand. Let the morning take its payment, let the daylight call us fools. For a little while, I'm yours, and these borrowed hours belong to you. We have learned to read the clock now, never trust the turning hands. You kiss me like you're trying to memorize a life we never got to have. Sometimes you speak about tomorrow, then you stop before the word, because we both know what we're doing, and the truth is always heard. We don't say what if, we don't say why, we simply close the curtains and let another minute fly. Give me these borrowed hours, give me everyone you can. I don't need forever tonight, I just need your hand in my hand. Let the morning take its payment, let the daylight call us fools. For a little while, I'm yours, and these borrowed hours belong to you. Maybe someday we'll be strangers, passing quietly in a crowd. Maybe I'll see your face beside her, and I'll never say it out loud, but I'll remember this small room, the rain against the glass, the way you held me like tomorrow wasn't coming quite so fast. If loving you is borrowed time, then let me spend it all tonight. Give me these borrowed hours, give me everything you've got. I don't need a lifetime from you, I just need this little world we've bought. me have you like this once more. Give me these borrowed hours before the city starts again. Let me be the place you run to. Let me be your secret then. And if someday we lose the feeling, if these stolen nights grow cold, I'll remember that for one brief season we had more than we were ever told. The clock keeps moving, but don't look yet. Stay a little longer, we still have 1 hour left. You said take the long way home tonight, so I turned the radio down low. Rain was drawing rivers on the windshield, and neither one of us said where to go. Your hand was resting on the console, close enough but not in mine. There are distances between two people that don't show up on a road sign. We had said all the words worth saying, we had fought them all before. Funny how the quiet sounds different when you know what it's for. Take me on the last drive home, let the headlights carry us. Don't tell me where the story ends, we already know enough. Let me hear our favorite song, let me watch the city fade. If this is where we leave our love, let it leave us gently on the way. We passed the diner where we met. You smiled when I remembered why. You said I ordered something terrible. I said you still complain like that sometimes. For one small moment we were younger, no broken promises between. Just two people laughing in a car, like nothing ever came undone between. Then the silence found us slowly, and your fingers touched my hand. I could feel the years between us, like a shoreline from the sand. Take me on the last drive home, let the headlights carry us. Don't tell me where the story ends, we already know enough. Let me hear our favorite song, let me watch the city fade. If this is where we leave our love, let it leave us gently on the way. Maybe not for quite some time, but somewhere past the ache, I'll be grateful you were mine. Some endings don't need villains. Some hearts simply change their minds. Take me on the last drive home. Let the headlights carry us. Don't promise me another life. Don't make the ending harder than it was. Let me hear our favorite song. Let me hold this final scene. If this is where we leave our love, let it stay as beautiful as it has been. Take me on the last drive home. One more mile, one more refrain. You were once my greatest certainty, and I won't turn that into blame. When I think about the years ahead, I won't wish that we had stayed. I'll remember two hearts letting go before they learned to hate. The house was dark when you dropped me off. I watched your taillights disappear. Somewhere between the rain and dawn, I lost you and kept you here. I had gotten used to empty rooms, to making dinner for just one. I stopped believing in the kind of love that makes you feel the morning sun. Then you walked into my quiet life. No grand entrance, no parade. You just smiled and asked me how I was, and something in me changed. You didn't promise me forever. You didn't have to say a thing. You just looked at me so honestly and made my lonely heart believe. When you say my name, something wakes inside me, like a light behind a window I forgot was there. When you say my name, I don't need tomorrow. I can feel the whole world disappear when you are near. After all the roads I've taken, after all the love I thought I'd lost, when you say my name, I remember what my heart was made for. You know every scar I carry, every place I've learned to hide. And you never asked me to be fearless. You just stay here by my side. There is fire in the way you hold me, but there's peace inside your eyes. You can make a room feel dangerous and still make me feel alive. Maybe love was never missing. Maybe I was looking wrong. Maybe I had to lose the darkness just to know where I belong. When you say my name, something wakes inside me, like a light behind a window I forgot was there. When you say my name, Let the seasons change our skin. If I wake beside you every morning, I'll know I finally made it in. And if you ever doubt it, if the world gets loud again, say my name, I'll say yours right back. When you say my name, something wakes inside me, like a light behind a window, burning brighter than before. When you say my name, I don't fear tomorrow. I can face the whole world as long as I know what we're fighting for. After all the roads I've taken, after all the nights I spent alone, when you say my name, I remember I have finally found my home. When you say my name, I can feel my heart surrender, not to weakness, not to fear, but to something strong and true. When you say my name, every lonely year was worth it, because every road I walked was quietly leading me to you. Say my name, just the way you do, and I'll spend all my tomorrows learning new ways to love you. I saw you walking with her yesterday, your hand resting gently at her waist. She looked at you the way I used to, and I recognized that beautiful face. You didn't see me at the corner, I was already turning away. Funny how the heart can break so quietly, without making a sound in the street. For a moment I wanted to hate you, for a moment I wanted to cry. Then I remembered how you loved me, and I couldn't make that a lie. I hope she knows how your silence means I care, how you reach across the darkness just to know she's still there. I hope she knows how you love when no one sees, how you give away your strongest side to someone on her knees. I couldn't keep your heart, but I hope she holds it close. And if she gets forever, I hope she knows. Does she know you hate the winter? Does she know you sing when you're alone? Does she know you always check the windows before you turn the lights down low? Does she know you need forgiveness before you ever say you're wrong? Does she know the man she has beside her was the place I once belonged? I could tell her every secret, every weakness, every scar, but maybe love is letting someone discover who you are. I hope she knows how your silence means I care, how you reach across the darkness just to to know she's still there. I hope she knows how you love when no one sees, how you give away your strongest side to someone on her knees. I couldn't keep your heart, but I hope she holds it close. And if she gets forever, I hope she knows. Teach us only after we have learned. You gave me more than I can measure. You left me more than just goodbye. You taught me love can be completely real and still not be the one that stays for life. So if she ever sees you hurting, tell her what I couldn't say. Sometimes the strongest kind of loving is knowing when to walk away. I hope she knows how your silence means I care, how you reach across the darkness just to know she's still there. Keep your heart, but I hope she holds it close. And if she gets forever, I hope she knows. I hope she knows she has something rare in you. I hope she never takes for granted all the things you quietly do. She asks you who once loved you before, you don't have to say my name. Just love her a little more. I hope she knows. I really hope she knows. And I hope you're happy, even if I'm not there to see it. Pages folded into two. He said the winter there was colder, but all I could read was I miss you. I keep your picture by the window, the one where you were laughing in the sun. Sometimes I talk to it like you're beside me, just to hear how crazy I've become. The telephone can carry voices, but it can't carry someone's arms. I sleep with your old sweater near me, like distance doesn't know where we are. Write me another letter. Tell me everything you do. Tell me how the nights are treating you. Tell me if you dream of me too. Every word crosses the distance. Every page keeps us alive. Until I can hold you again, I'll keep your love on my side of the line. I mark the days across the calendar, little crosses underneath your name. The world keeps moving all around me, but every morning feels the same. Your birthday card is in the mailbox with a photograph tucked inside. I wrote I love you more than ever, then I cried before I signed. We have learned that love is patient. We have learned that hearts can wait. And every mile between our bodies only makes the meeting sweeter when it comes. Write me another letter. Tell me everything you do. Tell me how the nights are treating you. Tell me if you dream of me too. Every word crosses the distance. Every page keeps us alive. Until I can hold you again, I'll keep your love on my side of the line. Then one morning came a telegram, 3 words that made my whole world shake. Coming home on Friday. I read it twice before I could breathe. I spent the week imagining the sound of your footsteps at the door. Funny how the heart can count a lifetime when it's waiting for one moment more. And Friday came, and so did you. You don't need another letter. You don't have to tell me how you feel. Put your arms around me slowly. Let me know that this is real. Every mile was worth the waiting. Every lonely night survived, because love crossed the distance and brought you back to my side of the line. No more letters across the distance. No more counting to you. So keep the letters, I'll keep them all. But tonight I don't need words. You're here. Your coffee waits beside the window, mine is cooling by the sink. We used to talk until the morning. Now we barely talk enough to think. You leave before I hear the alarm clock. I come home when you're asleep. Two lives moving through one hallway. Two secrets neither one can keep. There was no door that slammed, no final cruel goodbye. Just fewer reasons to say I love you, and more reasons to say I'm fine. We had a house full of memories, but rooms we never shared. You were sleeping next to me, and somehow you weren't there. We built a life around each other, then slowly lived apart. Somewhere between the walls we made, we lost the rooms inside our hearts. Your jacket hangs beside my coat still, like nothing ever changed. I know the sound of your footsteps, but I don't know what you're thinking these days. There are photographs above the fireplace, smiling versions of us two. I wonder if those people in the frames would recognize me and you. We became experts at pretending, at making silence look like peace. But love can only hold its breath for so long before it leaves. We had a house full of memories, but rooms we never shared. You were sleeping next to me, and somehow you weren't there. We built a life around each other, then slowly lived apart. Somewhere between the walls we made, we lost the rooms inside our hearts. If I ask you when it happened, you could probably ask me too. Maybe somewhere in the small things, maybe somewhere between me and you. We weren't cruel, we weren't careless, we just stopped reaching through the space. And every day we left unspoken, put another inch between our names. I still love the person you were, I still love the person I knew. But loving what we used to be is not the same is loving what is true. We had a house full of memories, but rooms we never shared. You were sleeping next to me, and somehow you weren't there. We built a life around each other, then slowly lived apart, somewhere between the walls we made. We lost the rooms inside our hearts. Maybe someday we'll forgive it, maybe someday we'll understand that not every love is meant to last, even when you give it everything you can. So I'll leave the light beside the doorway. You can take the picture from the wall. We were once a home to one another, and that was something after all. Two cups by the window, one room turning cold. We didn't lose each other all at once. We just stopped coming home. I almost didn't recognize you, standing underneath the chandelier. Then you turned and smiled at someone, and suddenly the past was standing there. You looked older than the memory, a little silver at your side. But there was something in your laughter that no amount of time could hide. We said the safest words first. How have you been? I've been alright. But the space between those sentences was crowded with another life. You're a stranger with your eyes, a familiar heart in a different life. I can see the boy I left behind, the years you've left behind. And for one beautiful second, I could almost make believe that the road between our lives had never learned to leave. You're a stranger with your eyes, and you still look like home to me. You told me about the woman waiting, the one who knows your every scar. I told you I've got someone too, and he knows exactly where you are. We laughed about the things we did, the places we could never afford. You remembered how I hated winter, I remembered how you snored. Funny how the heart remembers what the mind has put away. One old song across the room can resurrect 1,000 days. You're a stranger with your eyes, Maybe we were never meant for it. Some questions are more beautiful when they never find an end. Some people are not meant to return. They're meant to remind us who we've been. Then you touched my hand just once, and we both knew. You're a stranger with your eyes, a familiar heart in a different life. I can see the boy I loved behind the years you've left behind. And for one beautiful second, I could almost make believe that the road between our lives had never learned to leave. You're a stranger with your eyes, and you still look like home to me. You're a stranger with your eyes, but I'm no longer asking why. We were young, we were real, we were everything we knew. And I wouldn't trade those years for a different version of you. So go back to the life that found you. I'll go back to mine tonight. Somewhere in another lifetime, maybe we got it right. You smiled across the room, I smiled back. Then you became a stranger again. Just a stranger with your eyes. You said forget about tomorrow, then you threw the keys across the sea. I had barely grabbed my jacket before you were already driving down the street. The city disappeared behind us, neon fading in the glass. You turned the radio up louder and laughed when I said, don't drive too fast. The windows down, the night wide open, your hand found mine. And every mile ahead of us felt like a little borrowed paradise. We were summer on the radio, two hearts turning up the sound. Every song became a promise, every highway led us out. You were fire in the passenger seat, I was lightning in your eyes. If this is all we get tonight, baby, let it last all night. We stopped where the ocean met the highway, barefoot running through the sand. You pulled me close beneath the streetlight, like the whole wide world was ours to command. There were stars above the water, there was salt upon your skin. You kissed me like the night was ending, so I kissed you like it would begin again. No plans, no reservations, no reason to go home. Just your heart beating next to mine, and a feeling neither one of us had known. We were summer on the radio, two hearts turning up the sound. Every song became a promise, every highway led us out. sweet before they're even old. So turn the radio higher, let the whole world disappear. Like forever started that night. Somewhere on the radio, your hand in mine. Keep driving, darling. We don't have to race the sunrise. You always knew which door was open, which light was burning down the hall. You'd arrive when life had broken you, and I'd be there to catch it all. You never had to ask for shelter, you never had to say my name. You'd put your head against my shoulder, and I'd forget to ask you why you came. I called it love, you called it timing. I called it us, you called it complicated. And every time you disappeared, I told myself you'd find your way. I was always where you came to, never where you stayed. I was the hand you reached for when the world became too heavy. Never how to stay. You knew the coffee that I liked, the song that always made me cry. You knew which side of me was fragile, you knew exactly when to lie. Not cruel lies, not the kind that wound me, just little hopes you left behind. You know I love you, don't you? And I would hear the words I wanted in your eyes. You'd kiss me like a farewell, then return like nothing changed. I kept confusing your returning with a reason you would stay. I was always where you came to, never where you stayed. I was the hand you reached for never how to stay. Then one night you said I love you, and I finally heard the truth. Love can live inside a sentence and still not be enough to choose. I looked at you across the table, and something finally let me go. Not because I stopped loving you, because I finally loved myself enough to know. You can miss me, you can remember, but you can't keep me in the space between leaving and returning. I was always where you came to, never where you stay. I was the heart you ran to when you needed to feel safe. I was every midnight promise, every shelter from the rain. You knew exactly how to need me, but never how to stay. Now I'm not where you come to, I'm not waiting by the door. You can carry all the memories, but you can't carry me anymore. Maybe someday you'll understand what you threw away. I was ready to love you forever, you were never ready to stay. I was your place to rest, your place to hide, but I was never the place you stayed. We were 22 and reckless. You had $20 in your jeans. We rented that apartment upstairs with a kitchen smaller than our dreams. You said someday we'll have a garden. I said someday I'll learn to cook. We laughed until the neighbors complained and stayed awake with every book. We thought love was summer weather, warm enough to last forever. We didn't know the hardest part was learning how to hold a heart. On the days love wasn't easy, when the money disappeared, when the words came out like weapons, when we couldn't see each other clear. You were tired, I was angry, we were both too proud to bend, but somehow every broken evening found us choosing us again. There were winters with the heating low, there were bills stacked on the floor. There were nights you needed silence, and nights I needed something more. Then your father passed that springtime, and I watched you lose your way. I didn't know how to fix the sorrow, so I simply stayed. No beautiful solution, no perfect thing to say, just my hand inside your hand until the worst night turned to day. each other clear. You were tired, I was angry. We were both too proud to bend, but somehow every broken evening found us choosing us again. I used to think that love was fireworks, a burning sky, a perfect kiss. Now I know it's making coffee when you know the morning won't be easy. It's taking half the blanket, it's saying I'm still here. It's knowing when to hold you and when to disappear. It's forgiving little failures, it's remembering why we began. It's looking at the person beside you and saying, take my hand. Not because the road is simple, because you're worth the road. On the days love wasn't easy, when the money disappeared, when the words came out like weapons, when we couldn't see each other clear. You were tired, I was angry. We were both too proud to bend, but somehow every broken evening found us choosing us again. And if tomorrow isn't gentle, if another storm arrives, I'll remember all the ordinary ways you kept my heart alive. We don't need a perfect ending, we don't need a flawless plan. Just another day beside you, just another chance to say, take my hand. We were 22 and reckless, now the years are on our skin. And after everything we've carried, I'd still choose you again. I saw you standing near the staircase, holding champagne beneath the lights. You looked at me like you'd been waiting, though neither one of us knew what to write. We talked about the weather, we talked about the bride. You asked me if I was happy, I said yes, and I didn't lie. Then your jacket slipped beside you, and something fell against the floor. You bent down quickly to retrieve it, but I had already seen what it was. There was a photograph in your wallet, a little piece of us you kept. Two young hearts beneath the summer, before we learned what leaving meant. You didn't have to explain it, I didn't need to ask you why. Some memories don't ask permission before they decide to stay alive. It was faded at the corners, my hair was wild, your shirt was blue. You were laughing at the camera, and I was looking straight at you. I remembered that September, the cheap motel beside the sea. You said I'll never stop loving you. We both believed you completely. But time has its own language, and promises can change. Sometimes two people love each other and still grow different ways. There was a photograph in your wallet, a little piece of us you kept. Two young hearts beneath the summer, before we learned what leaving meant. You didn't have to explain it, I didn't need to ask you why. Some memories don't ask permission before they decide to stay alive. I could have asked you if you miss me, could have asked if you still dream, but your wedding ring was shining and mine was waiting back with me. So I handed you the picture, said you should probably keep this safe. You smiled and said, I always have, and somehow that was enough to say. We weren't meant to be forever. We were meant to be real. There was a photograph in your wallet, a little piece of us you kept. Two young hearts beneath the summer, before we learned what leaving meant. And I don't need to know the reason, I don't need to turn back time. Some memories can stay beautiful without becoming ours again. There was a photograph in your wallet, and a whole life waiting in mine. For 1 second we were younger, for 1 second you were mine. Then the music called us forward, and the moment slipped away. I walked back into my future with a smile I didn't have to fake. Keep the photograph, I'll keep the summer. Some things belong exactly where they are. I wasn't looking when I met you. I had forgotten how to try. I had a list of little reasons why love was better left behind. You were standing by the counter, arguing with the bartender about wine. I laughed before I meant to, and you looked over at the sound. We talked until the room got empty, until the chairs were on the tables. Neither one of us was ready to believe in something stable. That was the night we stopped looking, stopped chasing something we could name. You found me when I wasn't searching, and suddenly nothing felt the same. looking and found the love we thought we'd left behind. You remembered how I took my coffee. I remembered how you hated rain. You knew the stories I'd been hiding. I knew the reasons you were afraid. We didn't make impossible promises. We didn't swear we'd never change. We just said, let's see what happens. And somehow that became our way. Maybe love gets better later, when you know what isn't true. Maybe all the wrong directions were just roads that led to you. That was the night we stopped looking, stopped chasing something we could name. You found me when I wasn't searching, and suddenly nothing felt the same. No fireworks, no grand beginning, just your hand reaching out for mine. That was the night we stopped looking and found the love we thought we'd left behind. I used to think that love was younger, that it belonged to reckless hearts. But maybe love is something wiser, that arrives after the hardest parts. You don't make me feel 17, you make me feel exactly who I am. And when you say I'm here tomorrow, I believe you, because you always have. Maybe that's the miracle, not being swept away, just finally finding someone who gives you reasons to stay. That was the night we stopped looking, stopped chasing something we could name. You found me when I wasn't searching, and suddenly nothing felt the same. No fireworks, no grand beginning, just your hand reaching out for mine. That was the night we stopped looking and found the love we thought we'd left behind. That was the night we stopped looking, and the world grew quiet for a while. You didn't promise me forever, you just gave me that familiar smile. And if the years keep changing around us, if the road bends out of sight, I'll remember that we found each other on the night we stopped looking. I wasn't looking, you weren't either. Maybe that's why we finally found each other. You stopped asking how my day was, then you stopped asking where I'd been. You still kissed me in the morning, but it felt like something practiced by then. You hanging by the doorway. Your keys were always on the shelf. You were standing right beside me, but I was learning how to live by myself. There wasn't one night you disappeared, no final word, no slam door. You simply became a little quieter until I couldn't hear you anymore. It was the chair across from me that told me you were gone. You were sitting there beside me, but somehow you weren't home. 2 cups upon the table, 1 conversation less. I didn't lose you in a moment, I lost you, 1 silence at a time. You began coming home much later. I stopped asking where you'd been, not because I didn't wonder, but because I knew the answer wouldn't end. We used to fight about the future. Now we never talked about it at all. Funny how love can disappear without a single picture falling off the wall. I kept waiting for a reason, for a sentence I could blame. But sometimes hearts don't break loudly, they just stop answering to the same name. It was the chair across from me that told me you were gone. You were sitting there beside me, but somehow you weren't home. 2 cups upon the table, 1 conversation less. I didn't lose you in a moment, I lost you, 1 silence at a time. One Sunday morning you were shaving, I was standing by the door. You asked me if I needed anything, and I knew I couldn't do this anymore. Not because I stopped loving you, not because you made me hate. I simply couldn't keep pretending that an empty heart was something I could wait. So I took my coat, you took a breath, neither one of us said, don't. It was the chair across from me that told me you were gone. You were sitting there beside me, but somehow you weren't home. 2 cups upon the table, 1 conversation less. I didn't lose you in a moment, I lost you, 1 silence at a time. Now there's only 1 cup on the table, and I don't mind the empty chair. The room is quieter than before, but at least the quiet's honest there. Maybe love can leave in pieces, maybe hearts racing down the glass. I was waiting for a taxi. You were waiting for the storm to pass. You asked me if the seat was taken. I said no and moved aside. We talked about the weather first, then somehow talked about our lives. There was something in the silence, something neither one could hide. You looked at me a little longer, and I forgot about the time. It was the moment before the kiss, when the whole world seemed to disappear. Your hand was almost touching mine, and suddenly I wanted you near. We didn't know what came tomorrow. We didn't need to know just yet. I still remember how you looked at me in the moment before the kiss. The rain became an excuse. The empty room became a night. You ordered another coffee. I pretended that I wasn't watching your eyes. You told me you had stopped believing that love could happen out of the blue. I smiled and said, that's funny, because I wasn't looking for you. Then the waiter turned the lights down, and the city softened outside. You reached slowly for my fingers, and I didn't pull mine aside. It was the moment before the kiss, when the whole world seemed to disappear. Your hand was almost touching mine, and suddenly I wanted you near. We didn't know what came tomorrow. We didn't need to know just yet. I still remember how you looked at me in the moment before the kiss. Maybe love doesn't arrive with thunder. Maybe it whispers your name. Maybe the heart recognizes someone before the mind can explain. You lean closer, I stopped breathing. The rain kept falling outside, and for one little second there was nowhere else I wanted to be in this life. Then you kissed me, and the world began again. It was the moment before the kiss, when the whole world seemed to disappear. Your hand was almost touching mine, and suddenly I wanted you near. We didn't know what came tomorrow, but somehow we knew enough. Sometimes forever starts quietly with one impossible touch. It was the moment before the kiss, before your lips became my home, before I knew one rainy evening could make a lonely heart let go. And if I could return to that night, I wouldn't change a thing we did. I'd live forever in that heartbeat. The moment before the kiss. One look, one breath, 1 second suspended, and you kissed me.